Hi and welcome to my channel. You are the luckiest person on earth. Why? Because you clicked on this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Now, because my channel is, I'm not gonna say pretty new, it's brand new and you guys don't really know me yet. So in this video, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tell you a list of all my favorite things. So we're gonna go through a list of my favorite Netflix show, all-time favorite song, popular at the moment song, a list of a lot of things, and then I'm gonna tell you what's my favorite of that category is. So let's dive right in with favorite Netflix show. Now, for this one, I really had a dilemma because I really said that my favorite Netflix show was Outer Banks when it came out. But after consideration, I think that my favorite Netflix show overall is Friends. The classic good old Friends. I laughed so hard for that TV show, it's impossible. At one point, even my family was so sick of it that because I always are awake a little bit earlier than my family, and so I laughed so hard that like I woke them up and they found that really annoying. So I wasn't allowed anymore to watch Friends in the morning. So that was really funny, and also I actually began editing with Premiere Pro, making the intro of Friends, but then with my friends. Okay, we're gonna go into favorite movie. Now for this one, I thought about two movies. I thought about Marvel's Avengers Endgame or Star Wars Episode 9. Now those two, I really liked them because they were just so well made and very epic. But I think as individual movies, they wouldn't do as well as you would think, because those movies were very great, but that was because of a particular reason, and that's because it's the end of like multiple movies and storytelling, the story time that comes through a lot of different movies. We have seen it in Endgame. It all comes together with all the end stones, well, all the Infinity Stones, and so it all comes together, and it's the final battle with Thanos. So that one I really liked. And for Star Wars Episode 9, it's also the end of years and years of storytelling, especially for the newer ones. I think it's from Episode 7 they really start to build the story with Rey and Kylo Ren, or this relation that they have, and then all the events at the end, the final giant battle that spoiler by the way, that the rebels win. So I really couldn't really pick between those two, but I think as the end of a really good series, I think I'm still gonna go with Endgame. But as individual movie, I'm gonna go with the comic movie We Are the Millers. also that's such a funny movie. I laughed so hard for that movie, and it was really nice. The first time that I saw it, really, I can remember like it was yesterday, but oh, that was so funny.
That's my credo. No regrets.
So let's move on to the next category. My favorite clothing brand. For my favorite clothing brand, I have a lot of clothing, and I don't really like brands like Nike or Adidas or the normal brands, you know. For now I really like thrift shopping and vintage stuff. I also have a lot of clothing from H&M, but that's not really a brand. But I think I'm gonna go with Urban Outfitters as my favorite clothing brand, because they really make cool stuff. It's a little expensive, but I really like that brand. Then we're gonna go on to my favorite car brand. Now this one I really didn't have to think at all. My favorite car brand is Tesla. I really like the futuristic touch that they have, and the self-driving is just, it blows my mind every time that I think about it. Because like when I was little, it was always like science fiction, self-driving cars, and now it actually exists. So that's just mind-blowing. And I also am just a huge Elon Musk fanboy. So yeah, that's Tesla, like without even hesitating. Then we're gonna go on to my favorite tech brand. Now this one is also no hesitation. It's Apple. I have had Apple products since I was 8 years old, when I had my first iPod Touch, and since then I haven't left the Apple ecosystem. I just received my brand new Mac, and I'm really happy with it. I'm filming this on my iPhone 11, if you want to know what I have. Okay, next category is my favorite YouTuber. My favorite YouTuber, I watch a lot of YouTubers, and back in the day I really liked Logan Paul and Jake Paul, but they're not as active anymore, so I'm not gonna choose them. So I think for my favorite YouTuber, I think I'm gonna go with Mark Rober. I really like his videos. He makes science videos in which you can learn something while still being entertained. So that's really, I really like that about it, because I also really like science. I find it really interesting the way he explains things, because sometimes I see something that he explains in his videos in class, and then I watch his video and he just brings it in a way that is so much less boring than in class, and I really think that he motivated a lot of people to like science. So that's really great. So I really like Mark Rober for what he does, and he also, like, he has a very big audience, so I think I'm not the only one. Let's move on to the next one, and my favorite sport to watch, which is our last category of today. That's gonna be Formula One. So yeah, Formula One, I have watched it since 2016, when Max Verstappen won his first race, because I'm Dutch. So yeah, I've watched it since then. Watched the evolution of the sport, how the cars come out every year. I really found that very interesting. So yeah, that's a very entertaining sport to watch. There's always something happening. Okay, you always have 1 or 2 races in the season where there's not much happening, There's not much cars, there are switching places, no crashes at all, but there's some races in the year where there's so much happening in like a flash, which really makes up for some boring races that can be found in the year. Now for Formula 1, I really hope that it's gonna change a little bit, because the last few years we've seen pretty much the same story with Mercedes at the front. So I really hope that that is gonna change. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you know me a little bit better. So please subscribe if you like this video, if you like to maybe drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one.